Part 2 of Not Everything Needs an Explanation from You. Hi, I'm Jenna. I'm a boundary coach and I help you set your boundaries to protect your peace without the guilt. In the last video, we were going into a personal account of my experience, one example that I was giving you of what it's like when someone says that they understand, but you can still disagree. So when I was in the process of cutting, away from family, initially this just started with one family member. And for a good year to 18 months, I had been trying to slowly pull back, say yes a bit less, say no a bit more, try and remain respectful and polite, but decline invitations, ask them to stop buying things for my kids, coming around as often, denying access to my kids where I felt like it was necessary because I didn't want to be around this person. And obviously the behaviour in me changed, so that attracted attention and that grew more hostile. I gave the person the opportunity to come and speak to me and for us to hash things out. They were never interested. And this is another thing. People that you have to set boundaries with, they're not going to want to be accountable. They're not going to want to have to listen, but they still want that opportunity to negotiate with you. They still want that opportunity to change your mind. And if it was a manipulative or coercive, controlling kind of relationship dynamic that you had with the person, then the chances are they're still going to try and control and influence your decisions. So after I had written the letter and said to the family, right, that's, I've tried this, I've tried to be in and out, it's like the hokey cokey, it's not working for me. I have to step back from everyone because this is a matriarchal figure in our family and I cannot exist in this community of a family while I have such a gripe with this person. There's no resolve. I've been trying for a long time. It's not working. So I need to remove myself completely. I also knew at the time that I was unhappy in my marriage. And I also knew that I eventually wanted to leave my husband. And the only way I was going to be able to do this well would be to step back completely and have nobody that has any influence over me trying to change my mind. And you don't want to be softened in that sort of situation. I needed to be strong and step into my power as an individual, independent woman and do these things for myself. And I did those things a month apart. I wrote the letter on the 12th of January and I left my husband on the 12th of February. It wasn't quite planned that way, but that's the way it worked out. And I don't regret a single step of that. I really don't. I've really, really stepped into my own to become the woman that I'm supposed to be now. And I'm happy with that. And people want to change your mind and they want to wear you down until your boundary disappears. So you just got to get rid because your boundaries matter. They're there for a reason. And you don't owe a lengthy explanation to everybody for every decision that you make. And this person came to me and tried to persuade me otherwise. Find out what happened in part 3.